Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two running backs who are hoping for plenty of running lanes on the field today. It's Charles's Chiefs going up against Jones-Drew's Raiders. Now we'll go down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 15 matchup.
Raiders, Chiefs on EA Sports. Winter is here as the temperature continues to drop as we get set for kickoff for today's matchup.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz and Phil Simms getting set for this important matchup late in the year. The playoff chase is on, and every game is an absolute must. Partner, how about it before kickoff?
I think, Jim, during the year, you can get such differences in emotional levels for football team. One game means more for one team than it does the other. We have two teams where everything is the same. It's all on the line, so emotionally and physically, they're going to be even. Now we're going to find out who can go out on the field and execute and give their team the best chance to win.
The Raiders setting up here for the kickoff. Runs up to grab it at the 4. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. Smith's going to be leading the offense once again today. He connected on over 60% of his throws last week. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Alexander's in the slot. Smith with the handoff. What a run by Charles. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense is going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
The defense comes out in the dime. First down at the 42. Catch made.
He's brought down at the 46.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
Is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Smith will have it in the pistol. And they'll run the football with Charles. Gains 11.
And that's the top. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
They'll stay on the ground on first down. Able to take the football out to the 28-yard line. Imposing their will early on the defense with a solid effort on the ground.
We talk so much, don't we, about the passing game in the NFL, but it's still about who can out-hit the other one. And right now, the offense, they are winning that battle. Nice run.
And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
Charles is lined up in a single back formation. Space to work. Smith will avoid the hit and slide down. And now we'll look at the Chiefs lineup. No one seems to be scared of their passing attack as they rank near the bottom when it comes to passing yards per game. They'll take the snap from inside the red zone. A week ago, they had a lot of success inside the 20. The Chiefs lined up in the pistol. 2nd and 6. Jamal Charles. Branch is in on the tackle.
First, show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown.
First down and 10.
Smith's able to fake into the line and still has it. Smith connects with Bo. They keep fighting for every inch, every yard as they move closer and closer to the end zone.
Now this offense, they fit perfectly with the head coach. He's a tough guy. He's a grinder. And this offense, what a job here right now. They are grinding this football, like you said, right down the field.
And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. And he's across for the touchdown.
Well, when your offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lift to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
The Chiefs with the PAT to come. Extra point was good.
Chiefs getting set for kickoff.
Moore's just going to wave his arm here and make the fair catch. At quarterback, the young man, there's been a lot of buzz around him at 6'3" out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
They come to the line, and it's first down. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew.
Jones-Drew is tackled down. And now a look at the Raiders offense. A paucity of points on the season.
Second down coming up.
Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Carr's got it in the gun.
Looking across the middle.
Got the completion. He's taken down at the 35.
When you run the slant route, it's very that football probably in between some linebackers.
Now first and 10.
Going to catch this one as it goes out of bounds.
And now here's the Chiefs defensive lineup. They do have a tendency to give up a lot of yardage. So we'll see if this offense can take advantage today. Second down coming up.
To the ground. Jones-Drew is tackled down.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Chiefs with a nickel look here on defense. The Raiders snapping at the 41. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Don't always have to throw the football past the yard markers. That's another thing I hate to hear. This time the offense throws it behind the yard markers on the screen pass. Good execution. They pick up a first down.
Darren McFadden lined up in the backfield. Handoff made. They have this one covered up, and it's going to set them back for a loss.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, they saw that play, and they stopped it.
Nickel formation here for the defense. Second down and 12.
Carr's on the move.
The pass fails to find the mark.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing FL, I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 45.
He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Well, in a situation like this in the first half, fourth down, you're near midfield. If it was really short, you think about maybe going for it. But fourth and long, no decision. You got to punt the football away and rely on your defense.
off the hit, and he's brought to the ground. It's Redding for the snap. Jamal Charles is in the backfield. Here's the handoff. Charles inside. He is tackled at the 40-yard line. The Chiefs have pounded the football today, and that's nothing new for this team. Charles has hovered at or near the top of the league in rushing yards this season, and he's getting it done again today.
I'll tell you why he's getting it done again today, because up front he's got a bunch of road graders. Man, they can move people out, moving around, and they are running the ball once again very well.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Woodley's going to make the tackle.
This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Alex Smith will take it right from the center. Jamal Charles carries the football. And at the 49, he'll be brought down.
Charles is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. What does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Nickel formation for the defense here. Smith's going to take it from the gun. Reaches out and snatches it. And that's a gain of 13.
And it's good coverage initially, but the quarterback had all day long, and sooner or later, these great wide receivers are going to get open.
One more snap, and that'll end the quarter. Davis handed the football, and he's able to get out to the 34-yard line. One quarter complete, and we'll take a break as you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the action. Today, it's been all about the defenses. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Charles lined up in the backfield. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Deep down the field to Bowe. That's an interception. Tackles made.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First and 10. Jones-Drew's got it. Counter run. Khalil's there to make the tackle. It's now 2nd down. Out of the gun. Looking to the right side and throwing. Kansas City takes it across.
Gotta love a defense that's not afraid to take chances, and this defense will get after it. That time they get the interception and return it all the way for a touchdown.
The Chiefs lined up now for the point after. He made it. The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. They face 1st down. Out of the shotgun. He's taken down.
There is nothing worse for a quarterback than have the pocket collapse. And that time it collapsed on his left side. There's nothing he can do, and he goes down for the sack.
Jones-Drew takes it. Toss play. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
The Raiders put themselves in a tough situation here. On 2nd down, you run the football, and what do? You lose yards. Now you got 3rd and long coming up. You got to be careful in situations like this. Everything goes into the side of the defense.
On the money. and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays. Carr's the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Danielle Bellini is working to get us an update on that injury as soon as possible.
Yeah, Jim, it looks like an upper body injury. I think we're pretty sure of that. And as usual, we just hope it's not serious. We'll find out here soon.
Charles is going to take this one from the 20. Charles takes the hit and is brought down. The Chiefs come to the line, starting the drive at the 37. Charles is lined up directly behind the quarterback here. 1st and 10, and they'll run the football with Charles. And he's brought down right at the 43. Phil, today we've seen a running back who was putting up some big rushing totals.
Jim, sometimes I get tired of talking about the quarterbacks and wide receivers, how well they're doing. What a good change of pace to watch the game evolve around a running back. And, man, this guy is taking advantage of those opportunities.
2nd down and 4. Jamal Charles. And tackled down at the 43-yard line. Now 3rd and 4 following the run. The Raiders sat at the line. Dime package. Smith's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Breaks free, has some space to work with, dives down, and that'll end the play. First down coming up. Jamal Charles is in the backfield. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. And incomplete. Failing to complete that one, so 2nd down here. Jenkins is going to get set in the slot for this snap. He's going to the left. Got a big lane. What a run by Charles.
Well, when you're on the defensive side, if you read the offensive formation, where do they have the most numbers at? And that's usually where they're going to run the football. That time the offense goes to the strong side, gets outside, you should have an extra defender there waiting for him. Terrible job on the defense.
And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Offense lines up here. 2nd and goal from the 8. Davis got it on the handoff. Ends up picking up 3 yards.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with the pass, and if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Shotgun look here for Alex Smith. 3rd and goal at the 5. Has his man. Rodgers there that time for the tackle.
Well, you get tackled inside the 5-yard line like that. There's so few options for the offense. Are they going to be strong enough now to push it in? We'll find out.
No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board.
Yeah, that was a good job that time by the defense. They were bending. They did not break, and all they did was give up a field goal.
And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. The Raiders will begin their drive from the 26 now. Matt Schaub has it under center. First down at the 26. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here. He'll be taken down about 3 yards short of the first.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
And he gains maybe 3.
Jones-Drew is able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
Schaub from the gun. Can't find the target on the pass underneath.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
Schaub's on the move, under pressure as he lets go.
Schaub's mobility, boy, gives him a chance to make a play, doesn't it, when you force him out of the pocket, but not able to complete the pass because nobody's open.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime.
The Raiders snap it at the 36.
Sticks to his hands. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Good job by the defense. Staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle. And now we have 4th down coming up.
Two-minute warning.
It's first down as they head to the line.
Charles lined up in the backfield. And he's thrown to the ground.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the first half, you got to get rid of the football. If nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
2nd and long. They run the counter play.
Picks up 8 here.
The Raiders are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. This is 3rd down. They've come out in the dime package.
Smith's back in shotgun formation. Going for the home run. On target.
Well, one of the prettiest plays in the NFL, maybe in all of sports, is still the long pass down the field that is completed. What a nice throw and catch.
That long gain sets them up here on this play.
Set up screen to Charles.
Things haven't changed from when I played till now. When it's zone coverage, quarterbacks, offensive coordinator, and receivers, they expect a completed pass, and that's what they got in this last play.
Jamal Charles is in the backfield.
Looking to go up top again on 1st down.
Smith can't find a man open that time.
Nice job of the offensive line that time. Quarterback has all day. Nobody open, though. Another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down. The defense comes out in the dime.
It's wide open, and now he'll slide.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. On the way, 3rd down.
Charles is lined up behind his quarterback as the single back.
Launching it deep. Has it. Touchdown.
What a long, arching throw by the quarterback. So beautiful. See it spiral in the air and right on the target for the touchdown.
Flag is out. Driving extra point is good.
Running into the kicker, defense.
They're flagged for running into the kicker. The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Raiders now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field. Offense lines up here. First down and 10. Maurice Jones-Drew buries in on the tackle. The Raiders have not had a strong running game this half, at least in the sense of handing the football off. Jones-Drew's been off the mark, and that's a big reason why they're trailing in this one.
That's right. It hasn't worked. So what do you say? Don't be afraid to change. What you have to do, you call the plays that give your team the best chance to win, and you better start changing those play calls.
Third down play coming up, and last week that was not an issue as they converted time and time again. 3rd and 9. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew. And it's Eric Berry who brings them down. The Raiders use another timeout here, and they have one left. They're able to move the chains after that last run. Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. Shot going down the field. The pass is picked off by Berry. Fights through contact. Fights off the hit. He's brought down. That does it for the first half. Raiders trail in this one.
All right, welcome to the Verizon Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back now at the first half. The Chiefs are happy to be in front, and they'll look to play another solid half of football. The Raiders haven't played horribly, but will need to improve if they want to win this one. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Chiefs open up on offense. He'll head up the middle on the run, and he'd go in for the 3-yard touchdown. The Chiefs up by a touchdown. Chiefs take it at the 34. Here the defense will come up with a pick. Browns reading the play and comes away with it, ending the drive. Offense on the field now after the INT. The hurry throw would be picked off. Chiefs take it back all the way for the score. The lead now at 14. Chiefs lined up at the 28. The deep ball is on target here, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. The Chiefs go up by 24. So that'll wrap it up for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll head back now to Kansas City for the start of the second half.
Moore's going to make the fair catch this time. The Raiders get ready to start their drive. Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. And here we go, the first snap of the second half. Schaub's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. Berry's there to make the stop.
That's a good job by the quarterback. That's what you call pocket presence. He just felt like he was going to be in trouble, and he was. He gets out under heavy pressure and completes the pass down the field.
Incomplete, looking underneath that time. And here we have second down. And Holmes is lined up in the slot. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here. He's going to be tackled right around the 49. It'll be third down. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Set up screen. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. Fourth down coming up.
Offense lines up here. The Raiders will use a timeout here early in the second half.
That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go.
Jones-Drew's lined up as the single back. The Raiders snap it at the 41. Jones-Drew's able to get the job done and picks up the first down.
I thought that was a pretty risky play that time by the offense. Even though it's the second half and you're down, you don't always have to go for it on fourth down. Fortunate for them, they got it that time.
The Raiders from the 37. Jones-Drew on the screen. Jones-Drew is tackled down.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
McFadden lines up in the backfield.
2nd down and 8.
And now he'll take off. Hose there to make the tackle.
Number 8 gets the ball to the 1. Gain of 4.
Now looking at 3rd down. Jones-Drew's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Another first down by the offense. The defense is definitely getting fatigued, and when you get fatigued, you cannot think, so look out.
Full house formation.
Matt Schaub has it under center. The Raiders take it from the 23. Mays is there to take him down. The Raiders have continued to try to find a rhythm on the ground. Jones-Drew's coming off a down week, and he's on his way to another one, it appears.
Jim, I'm not going to blame the running back. The offensive line has to give him a chance, but listen, let's turn it around to the other side. Let's give the defense a little credit.
Johnson's an animal on that play.
Quarterback should have never thrown it that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Play after play after play here on this drive.
Midway into the 3rd.
With 2 hands, he has it.
And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Number 8 completes the pass.
You talk about controlling the flow of the game. Another first down, and the drive keeps on going.
Yeah, why not? The defense, they're just sitting over there. They're taking the hits and not even fighting back. Oh, it's a terrible job by the defense.
In on the stop.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
Running away from the pressure.
And the throw is incomplete.
This is a nice drive by the offense, Jim. They're down. They're driving down the field. Let's see if they can put 7 points on the board.
Mounting a serious drive.
Schaub standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. The catch is made, and that's good for only a yard or 2.
Well, there's not much to say about that play, Jim. It was a completion by the quarterback, and it picked up a couple yards.
Goal line defense on the field.
Maurice Jones-Drew. They'll turn it over on downs. The Chiefs defense gave up a lot of ground, but they finally make a stand and come off the field.
That's the old let's bend, let's bend, let's bend, but they did not break. So good job on the defensive side, understanding the situation, and they come through there on the 4th down attempt.
They bring in the extra tight end, and they'll give it to Jamal Charles.
Gets about 4 yards that time. The Chiefs have hit this defense with some long runs today. Charles has been hurting this defense with some huge runs.
Yeah, the offensive line, what a job they're doing. Good blocking up front, and he is making the right read every time, going exactly where the running back should go.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. left side. Has it right on the sideline, inbounds.
Quarterbacks love throwing the football against cover 3. The defense is trying to stop the big pass plays down the field, so you can clearly see when somebody's around the receiver. Throw it out there near the sideline, get these easy completions.
This play set up by the long gainer. They up the middle. And it's Roach there to meet him. The Chiefs have gone by their usual game plan today. That's running the football. Charles has been a threat on the ground and continues to rack up yardage.
Been tremendous once again today. And look, let's look at this running back. He's got legs of steel. He can break tackles. He can run around you. That's why this running game is so good.
2nd and 4. Double tight end formation. And they knock him down just a yard away from the first.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
3rd down on the way. Alex Smith will take it right from the center. Sherman's going to secure the handoff. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
Now 1st and 10. Burnett's able to read that play and make the hit.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Smith's going to be in the pistol here.
The Chiefs will take the snap from the 45.
Davis is taking the handoff. Has the first down. Unstoppable.
The 20, the 10.
All the way home and all alone. Touchdown. Chiefs.
To me, still one of the most exciting plays in NFL football. A long running play for a touchdown. And how about that one? It had it all in its speed. Good moves, good blocks. Exciting touchdown.
The Raiders return team has been on the field way too often today as they are getting blown out. The score's 31-0. Moore's not going to test the coverage here as he makes the fair catch.
First down on the way. Offense lines up here.
Let's go.
Matt Schaub from the shotgun.
Thrown incomplete.
And Phil, in a close game where neither quarterback has played well, it's going to be interesting to see who steps up at the end.
Yeah, you got to know as a quarterback in situations like this that it's probably not going to get better, so you got to deal with it mentally and try to fight through it and make some plays down the stretch.
Gets the handle here. And at the 25, he'll be brought down. 1 quarter to go, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders have the football as the 4th quarter gets started.
Let's see what they do on this 3rd down situation. They've come out in the dime package.
The final quarter underway now with this snap.
That catch gives them a first down.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
First down at the 34. Has his target.
Tackle down at the 42-yard line.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
2nd and 2. Screen. He's got the catch. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
takes off with it. Pump fake. The defense gets the sack. Schaub's in a whole lot of pain right now. We'll take an injury timeout and be back in just a moment. Coming up, second down. The defense comes out in the dime. Setting up screen. Secures it with 2 hands.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
The Raiders come to the line with an empty backfield. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Throws to the right. The pass is incomplete. There was no one open.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Touchback. Let's get the injury report from Danielle Bellini.
Guys, I just spoke with a Raiders official. Matt Schaub's injury appears to be related to the upper body. Trainers are saying it is a severe injury, but would not confirm what the injury is at this time.
First down at the 20. Jamal Charles carries the football. That'll stop the play right there. That leads us to second down. Charles is in the backfield. Single back set. Davis going to take the handoff now. He's tackled right at the 24.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stop him for a short gain.
Two tight ends on the field here. Quick drop back. He brings it in here, and he's got the first. Another 3rd down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch. The Raiders, one of the best in the league at getting after the quarterback, but today, no pressure, and they're paying the price, Phil.
They are paying the price, Jim. You know, you look at this, you can't always expect your defensive line or your defense to get pressure on the quarterback. When you don't, the defensive backs must come through with good pass coverage. They have not done that here. Davis is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
The Chiefs take it from the 43. They'll go ground. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Charles lined up in the backfield, and they go back to the ground.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt. When you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Alex Smith will take it right from the center. Takes another handoff. Tackled at the 29-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. That's what we're trying to do. Make that clock keep running down. You got the offense out there. You got a big lead in the second half. Every first down you get shortens that football game.
First down at the 29. And Davis has got it again. Moore's there to take it down.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Smith's setting up now in the pistol. The Chiefs from the 22. Go run it with him again. That gains a few.
Well, once again, the offense is in the red zone. They've got a big lead. I think it's up to this defense. Finally show a little toughness and try to stop them for once.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. 2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We return out of the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter action. First down here after the run. Smith's lining up in the pistol. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. No stopping him now. That's a touchdown.
Nowadays, so many kids, they grow up, they want to be wide receivers. I don't blame them. They're out there, they get to catch the football, they get to score touchdowns, they get to do dances, and you're not really allowed to hit them either. What a job.
Chiefs getting set for kickoff.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Raiders are getting set for their next possession. Offense lines up here. The Raiders take it from the 23. Got the first, and he's got some space.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
McFadden's marked down at the 47. Second down here after that run play. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Schaub's got it in the gun. Picks up the first down. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
Number 15.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Bailey with the interception. The tackle was made.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Smith's got two tight ends on the field for this snap. Takes it from the strong eye. Sims is in on the tackle.
What a beautiful long run by the running back. Once again, he just proves why he's one of the best in the NFL. He's in the top 10 so far this year.
Smith set in the pistol.
Second down, 4 to go.
Davis handed the football. Ross is the one who brings him to the ground.
That's where you need the big size on your defense. You need it inside. In other words, you need big defensive linemen that can cover the center and the guards to stop these runs right up the middle.
How much did it surprise you, Phil, final summation, that this game was so one-sided?
Now, to say surprised, shocked. I am shocked. I thought this game could actually turned out the other way, but the fact that it was just a blowout, what a surprise. And I know the losing team, hey, they got a lot of questions they got to answer in one short week.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nantz saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.